Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Safety Systems. There's like a man cave. Everybody talks about a man cave. Wouldn't you like that? Big screen television, even a projection system, surround sound, all custom fitted to your space, all controlled from a master remote or a smartphone or your tablet. See why the best audio video group in town is Safety Systems. Give former VFL JJ Surlis a phone call over there. Safety Systems. All right, let's go to the Safety Systems scoreboard where you will see Chuck Cavaleris. Chuck, this is going to be a fast one. Looks like a lot of fives on that board yesterday, except in one or two areas. All right, I'll let you start.
Well, I mean, on the three for the quarterback, I just didn't think it was an exceptional game. I think Tennessee had 89 yards passing, no offensive touchdown in the second half. Still missed some open throws, so you're completing some of the shorter throws. Yeah. But I just didn't think it was the exceptional for a 5-type game.
Yeah, we've got bad, average, and good. And I thought it was more average than good, too. But
okay, and David, I noticed with Ja'Shawn Robertson back, Tennessee averaged right at 5 yards a rush, had been averaging 3. Do you see improvement in the offensive line?
I certainly think there's improvement. I think when you look at the injuries that they've had, playing really young players, true freshmen, you go out against a top 10 defense and rush for 248 yards. That's a heck of a performance, and so I think, and it takes time with an offensive line. And we talk about cohesion and playing 5 guys as one, and it's true. It takes a little bit of time. So I think there's definitely been improvement there, and hopefully we'll continue to see through Vanderbilt, through bowl practice, and into a bowl game.
And Daniel Hood, we were all, I think, impressed with Tennessee's front 7. Missouri, 88 yards, only 2 of 15 on third down. I think 6 times Tennessee forced them 3 and out. Talk about the play of the front 7.
I think it starts with your linebacker play. I think Jalen Reese-Maven and Kirkland Jr. have become a dynamic duo, and they're playing off of each other, and it's helped to stop the run. You look at this is another week that we've got under 100 yards rushing to a Missouri team. And then it allows your defensive line to get after him. You're talking about, we had, I think it was 5 tackles for a loss yesterday, 9 quarterback hits, 2 sacks. I mean, those guys are playing incredible, and it goes back to linebackers are playing like juniors and seniors, even though Kirkland's young.
And Sterling and Jim, even though you could say the past 2 offenses with North Texas and Missouri were a little bit pedestrian, the Vols did have 8 shutout quarters, and even when Missouri scored yesterday, they had to have a replay. Tennessee's defense had a nice goal line stand going. Sterling and Jimmy, just talk a little bit about the defense and carrying the momentum on.
Chuck, I think the defense is playing aggressive. I think they're playing. They're not making any mistakes. They're not having many of those MAs, missed assignments, and I think that has been critical for this team. I think that Maven has taken over as a leader of that defense in many respects and making sure they're doing the right thing. Kirkland has improved in middle linebacker, which I think has helped a lot. And the fact that they went 20-some-odd possessions without giving up any points, that's pretty impressive. And I know North Texas and Missouri don't have great offenses, but that's still hard to do nowadays.
Well, my thing is this, speaking of man caves, you have the Safety System man cave. I was in Chuck Brizzle's man cave yesterday watching the Ohio State, Michigan State game.
Name dropper?
Oh, I'm just saying.
Right.
This is the deal, baby. SEC football just looks so much better than every other conference to me. I'm just saying, you talk about an ugly win, I like an ugly win. You talk about our defense is stepping up. I bet Ohio State would like to have the defense we had on the field for them yesterday. I bet you that. I like our defense. I like the fact we're winning on offense, but not giving the ball up, and we're going to get better.
If you thought the SEC looked good yesterday, you must have watched a lot of games in the West.
I watched the games on TV.
I will say about those 8 consecutive shutout quarters for Tennessee. First time Tennessee's pitched 8 consecutive shutout quarters since 2002. Whoa. Now, here's the thing. You've played some crummy teams back-to-back in that stretch. Mm-hmm. In the last 13 years, you've played some bad offenses, and you haven't strung that together. As I said earlier, you're starting to see more of those. Well, it's the first time since 2002, first time since 2004, and I think that's just further proof that the talent pool is rising.
Well, and let me mention a player that's rising too, Owen Williams.
Yeah,
the defensive tackle. Yeah. He has really come along. I think he's made an impact with that defensive front.
I think also Trevor Daniel. You're talking about he had 315 yards of punting yesterday. That makes it easy to play defense.
Yeah, dropped it in the 10 when he needed to, booted the hell out of it when he needed to. He has been a weapon, 9 out of 11 games this year. He's really had a great game. And the two that he wasn't great, he was just average. I mean, he's been a terrific weapon for that team this year. All right, When we come back, we're going to take the questions you have tweeted us. The VFL panel is going to get to a few of those. We're going to get to even more in overtime. Come on back on the Sports Source.